What's happening, everybody? Matt here, but you can call me Matub, and welcome to the hottest take of the week, a show where I look at the hottest takes of the week. Now this week, there are not a whole lot of just absolute scorchers going on because we saw a okay Packers team take on a pretty bad Texans team at home in the snow. You don't really learn a whole lot, so there wasn't a whole lot for people to really complain about. So, as a very special treat this week, we're going to look at an all Mike McCarthy edition of Hot Takes. Mike was a veritable volcano of hot takes for the week. And the week started off insanely hot with, in the middle of the game, Mike McCarthy gives an end around to Jeff Janis. It was a play that we saw them run once during summer practice, and no one ever thought that it would see game time, but sure enough, it did. So, hot take right there, and that is a veritable 5, absolute hot. Charles Woodson in an ascot. That is a scorcher. But as it wasn't a comment made or an observation, it can't exactly be a true take. So what we're going to be looking at this week is things Mike McCarthy said after the game and throughout the week that could be considered, hot takes. First off, we're going to start with Mike McCarthy's take on Christine Michael, who he said, quote, "We used him as much as we're supposed to." I don't know exactly how much you're supposed to use a running back who shows good burst off the line and is able to run between the tackles, which none of your other running backs have really been capable of doing. But I'm pretty sure it should be more than 9 times, as did most other Packer fans who tended to disagree with Mike's hot take. The second hot take that Mike McCarthy had this week was about Ty Montgomery, who said that he can handle as much work as he is given. Yeah, I'm sure he can, but he had 6 carries last week. There's not a whole lot of work. You wouldn't exactly call that a workhorse back. And if you could only get 6 carries in a week, I don't think anyone's going to be questioning your stamina at that point. But the final hot take of the week coming from Mike McCarthy had to do with Jordy Nelson. And his exact quote was, "I think everyone would agree that Jordy is back." No, Mike, I don't think everyone would agree with that. No one is questioning whether or not Jordy can be effective in the offense. People are questioning whether or not Jordy is back to old Jordy. And when you watch him on film, he has lost a step. He's not nearly as fast as he used to be. He's running at about 85%. He is not the burn a corner and juke a safety deep threat that he was in 2014. We are now looking at someone who's more like an Anquan Bolden, who is a very strong, big-bodied receiver who runs great routes, has sure hands, and is amazing at the sideline. That's what Jordy's for. In that aspect, that Jordy is here. But in the effect that Jordy is back is absolutely ludicrous. As for hotness of take, this isn't exactly the hottest thing in the world. It's not saying that we should bench Aaron Rodgers or anything along those lines. So I'm actually going to give this a 2, also known as Ted Thompson clapping. That's going to do it for me this week, guys. As always, I'm Matt, but you can call me Matub. And if you like what I'm doing, let me know in the comments. Maybe subscribe to Acme Packing Company on YouTube, or give the video a like. It really helps us out. Alright guys, you have a great week, and keep those hot takes coming.